And how many of us are thinking when this boring speech is going to finish?
Not too many.
Let's be honest. Huh? Or we will get to eat something nice and have refreshments in the evening. Dinner time में क्या होगा, क्या मिलने वाला है, उसके बारे में कुछ सोच चल रहा है. Isn't it? Huh? Some of the minds are doing that. They have raised their hands, so not everybody. But in general, that's how the mind operates. Much like a gramophone record, the old LP record we used to have, the disc. So that needle sometimes would get stuck on a particular track, and what kind of sound it will create? Much like that, you see the mind gets stuck on the past at times. And something you relished in the past, you glorify that. Something bad that has happened, you brood over it and wish it never happened. But you remain there. Or you're anxious about the future and planning about the future. But seldom where the life is happening, the present moment. We all heard live in the present moment. That's the conceptual knowledge, the bookish knowledge we say. We read something. So the last ninth, I think the ninth amongst those 10 points which Yashi shared is knowledge, So knowledge also has 3 levels. First, it is the, you hear about it, you read about it, at that level. Just the concept, just an idea of what it could mean. The second level is the experiential level, when you experience that knowledge. And the third is the existence level, existential level of knowledge. When whatever you do becomes a lesson in itself. So, कुछ बोलने की जरूरत नहीं, कुछ कहने की जरूरत नहीं, जो भी हो रहा है, और फिर अपने आप ही ऐसे होता है. So there are 3 different levels. So understanding our own mind and being able to live in the present moment, understanding that the mind is rarely there in the present moment. It's always 50% in the past and 50% in the future, very rarely in the present moment. As a concept, it's very easy to understand. But then how do you manage to get it there? See, we learn so much in life. You're an august audience here, and I'm very humbled by being invited to address you all here. But one thing, I've seen in life, as parents, our parents taught us, okay, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Don't lose your temper, don't get angry. But nobody taught us how not to do that. So similarly, live in the present moment, but how can we do that? What is the first act of life? That is the second act of life. What is the first act of life?
Breathe.
Breathe in. Right? Breathe in. That is the reason why the child doesn't cry. The doctor gives him a few on the backside, right? रोए मतलब सांस ले लिया. So when you are born, you cry, and others are happy to receive you. What is the last act of life? happy you are getting rid of this drama. इस माया से, इस मोह जाल से, इंद्रिय जाल से मुक्ति मिल रहा है, तो आप खुश होते हैं। पर पीछे अगर लोग आपके लिए रोते नहीं हैं, तो फिर आपने जीवन ठीक से जिया नहीं है। Isn't it? If they cry, then you have done your lived your life. So let's all breathe in. So you breathe in the first breath, and you breathe out the last breath. In between, whatever that happens to us is what we call life. But we have never paid attention to this aspect. Yes or no? Yes. Isn't it? We have body पे भी ध्यान नहीं देते. We take body for granted. Only when the head aches, we begin to pay attention. Half our health we lose in earning the wealth, and half our wealth we use to gain back the same health. Funny, no? So the next layer, which is the breath, which is subtler than the body, we also never pay attention to it. Such a big secret. If there is no breath, there is no life, right? No breath means no life, but if you can know a little bit about your own breath, the secret that it holds within, then you will know what life is in a very different sense. Yes? And then comes the mind, and then the intellect, then we go to the memory, then we go to the ego, then we go to the self, the Atman, the being, the soul, whatever you may call it. That layer. So 7 layers of existence, one subtler than the other. Often we have learned how to drive a vehicle, right? From an instructor. Yes? The vehicle is gross, it's something you can touch and feel like the body. You can touch and feel. Steering है, इधर एक्सेलेटर है, कब ब्रेक दबाना है, कब ये चेंज करना है, वो सब सीखते हैं. But how to drive your own horses, this indriyas, which are always taking us for a ride, how to manage that? We shy of taking that knowledge from an instructor. Yes or no? कब जीवन में एक्सेलरेशन करना है और कब स्लो डाउन होना है, उसका ज्ञान लेने में थोड़ा सा हम शर्मा जाते हैं, राइट? क्या सोचते हो लोग, क्या सोचेंगे? ये तो किसी साधु महात्मा के चक्कर में पड़ गए. Isn't it? Yeah? सबसे बड़ा रोग क्या कहेंगे? But remember, it is not for that person, it is for your own self. And unless you learn to skillfully, कुशलतापूर्वक अपने जीवन को कैसे चलाना है, उसके बारे में अगर जानेंगे नहीं, so ignorance is bliss, but it also can be dangerous. If you become skillful, if you have the knowledge, then you are much better off. I was very happy to see a lot of people here who have already experienced the Rotary program. Can I have a show of hands here? So about 10% of the audience here have already experienced Sudarshan Kriya, right? So can you all stand up, please? Those who have done those who have already experienced Sudarshan Kriya. और basic course इन्होंने किया है, after course we have done, and part 1 and ESN and advanced level. Okay. No, keep standing. So I have a question for this August house, and I would like you to answer it on behalf of your team here. What is better, talking about reaching within or experiencing it? Everybody has the same. No, what is better? If you had a choice, if you were to make a choice, what choice would you make? To experience, go within right now.
If talking about helps others experience it.
Reaching with it. Reaching with it.
Reaching within. Experiencing is.
That will come automatically.
Thank you. Thank you. So when Charanjit ji requested me to come here, and when he shared the vision, somehow I was not getting comfortable that, it's just going to be a talk. I felt that we could actually utilize this 3-day session that you had to actually experience the humanity within you. Go deep inside you, trust the human, human being which is waiting for you to look at it and smile at it. But he is very diligent at his